Like if I meet someone and I like that person, and then they come along and go, oh, but I'm a vegetarian, it does make me like them less. I mean, I don't know if that makes, it doesn't make me racist. It doesn't make me veganist. I don't know what that makes me. But it makes me something, I'm sure. Bigoted. Ooh, not heard that before. But the reason for that is because if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you deny reality. You have to understand that vegetarianism and veganism is not a reality. It's not a human condition. It's a religion. People say, I'm a vegetarian, as if they are actually a vegetarian, but they're not. Humans are not vegetarians. Humans are omnivores. We eat everything. We eat meat, we eat plants, we eat lots of different things. So to say I'm a vegetarian isn't a reality because you're not a vegetarian. You believe in vegetarianism. You practice vegetarianism, but you are not a vegetarian because as a human, you're not a vegetarian. I think it's awfully pathetic to be a grown-up and judge your entire self-worth or to purport your personality based purely on what you do and don't put in your mouth. Like, well, oh, my name's Jody and I'm a vegetarian. Like, oh, okay, so you don't put meat in your mouth. And that's how you want to let the world know you're an individual. Well, I don't put loads of shit in my mouth. I don't put cock in my mouth. I don't put chess pieces in my mouth. Like, does that need a name? No, it's just, to me, it's just inane. Like, why do you think this is so important? Oh, but the animals suffer. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. The world is suffering. Everyone suffers. You suffer. I suffer. Everybody suffers. And if you gave a shit about animals, which you don't anyway, because you give a shit about the cute ones, but you don't give a shit about the cockroaches. So you're just a hypocrite to start with. I mean, there's so many fucking mistakes in it. For something to live, and for something to prosper, and for something to survive, something else must die. This is a constant, it's a universal truth, and it's always been true. Even for a plant to live and strive and grow, it has to destroy or absorb minerals. Something else must be destroyed or absorbed or taken apart for something else to grow. This is the natural human condition. Not even the human condition, this is the natural condition of the universe. Even planets destroy other things to create themselves. So why am I supposed to feel guilty for destroying an animal so that I can grow? When every single thing that's ever existed ever has destroyed something else to grow. Well, I'm going to come along and be Mr. Nice Guy and I'm going to undo the laws of the universe. You think because you sit there and eat tofu that you're somehow changing the basic universal constants of the reality we exist within. You're not changing shit. You're a dork. Because this is the reality of the world. So when you're saying I'm a vegetarian or I'm a vegan, you're saying I deny reality. Which is fucking ridiculous anyway. Because plants, you still kill plants. Oh, but they're not sentient. You're still killing shit. So who cares? I've met a lot of them. I've always seemed to somehow, everything's going well. I sit down for dinner with some chick. Oh, I'm actually a vegetarian. I'm sitting like, oh, of course you are. So here's the rules for dating vegetarian. Don't be a bitch. So when she says I'm a vegetarian, you say, okay, cool, that's cool. And she orders fucking tofu with grass. What would you like? I'd like a steak, please. Why are you ordering steak? Because that's what I eat. That's what I always eat. I didn't do it particularly to offend you, but it's what I eat. I'm not going to make you change your choices for me, so I don't think you should make me change my choices for you. Now she goes, oh, well, I'm offended, da-da-da. So, oh, you're offended? Okay, well, I understand that. All right, no problem. I'll be back in a second. Walk out the restaurant, never come back. Most vegetarians will be like, oh, okay, they won't say much about it. Enjoy your fucking steak. If you get on the subject of vegetarianism, you can tell her she's a bimbo, or you can just kind of ignore it and just go, oh, yeah, well, people have to make their own choices and people do what they want, whatever. But once you get with a vegetarian long term, after you sleep with them and whatever, you get with them long term, every vegetarian and vegan I've ever had has cooked me meat. And I've been very, very stringent about that point. I've had vegans say, I would rather split out than cook you a steak. I'm like, get the fuck out then. Because I'm a meat eater, and this is my house, and I pay the rent, and there's meat in the freezer that needs cooking, and you're cooking it for me. So either cook it or get the fuck out. Because what you cannot do is let them impose their garbage religion on you. Because that's what they want to do. But one thing I will certainly never allow happen is someone who denies reality forcing their garbage version of existence upon me. I will never deny reality for anybody. So if you want to deny reality and you want to eat grass and live on carrots, good. But when I want a steak, bitch, you're going to cook it.